What's up, guys? It's TechnoViking23 coming to you today with a little bit of channel news. We're going to talk a little bit about Raid, kind of just let you guys know what I have been up to. It's been a while since we've actually done any Raid content on the channel. I just feel like the game is a little bit stagnant right now. It's not exactly in a great place for content. Pretty much everything that could be done has been done, and I gotta be honest, I'm just out of ideas on what to do. The free-to-play series kind of ran its course. I'm almost level 100 on that account, so I can still do a free-to-play Friday episode here and there, but I feel like we've done everything there is to do with the free-to-play and shown over the last 2 years that you can basically accomplish anything in the game without spending money and still enjoy the game free-to-play with that. So I don't really know what else to do besides that. I have had a couple of dungeon team ideas here and there. I'm still building out a couple of champions that I want to try from the Sylvan Watchers, and I guess when that faction war does actually release, probably here in 6 months, it might give us something else to do. But it just feels like everything is kind of tired at this point. You know, Hydra's been done to death. Iron Twins has been solved and done to death. There's really not much to talk about with the game here recently. So I'm really not sure what to do, and I've been looking at a lot of the other content creator videos, and you know, it's still the same old shard polls for the most part, but I've noticed a lot of rehashing older content, or what they're doing now is taking a bad epic champion or rare champion, booking them out, wasting books on them, putting really good gear on them, and then trying to act like there's some unique solution to a problem that doesn't exist. So just seeing a lot of weird content coming out with the game right now. I feel like people are really desperate for what to make with the game. So I have not actually been playing a lot. I'm just basically getting on doing my dailies with the way the economy has been going. I just have not been spending any money on Raid at all, so I haven't been buying extra energy. Both my accounts are now in a clan that doesn't really focus much on clan versus clan, so that's kind of more relaxed and just kind of chilling and enjoying the game. I still play every day for an hour or two, but I just don't go hardcore like I used to, kind of just waiting to see what they're going to do with the game's content. You know, for future releases. But I actually have been diving back into console games a little bit. Nothing I really am going to share on the channel because I just play those for fun mostly. But I've actually gone back to Destiny 2 and just been grinding a ton in Destiny 2. Really enjoying the game. And actually it's kind of interesting because with the way the economy and everything's going and not spending money on games anymore, it's kind of made me appreciate the whole buying a $60 console game and getting to just play as much as you want and enjoy it and not have to worry about anything else. So jumped into Destiny 2. I got my title for the Halloween event. I've been grinding some Nightfall strikes, just trying to get my 3 characters up near the power cap until the next season comes out, but just been playing a ton of that game. I've been getting back into Mass Effect 3 multiplayer a little bit, trying to grind out my achievements there. Still playing that. And we just had N7 Day here recently, but didn't get too much news on the new Mass Effect game, unfortunately. Outside of that, that's pretty much it. I haven't really been playing Overwatch anymore after they switched to Overwatch 2. The game has kind of gone downhill in my opinion. They had a terrible launch with that game. They've got a horrible battle pass in that game that locks all the new characters behind it, so if you want to use them in the game, you have to either spend the $10 on the battle pass or grind it out to like level 55, which can take quite a while if you're not playing hardcore, but they just broke just about everything with the launch. The matchmaking was busted. They've got a bunch of broken characters in the game, as is typical Blizzard balance. We're going to release a new champion, and it's going to be completely busted. So everybody will have to use it, or you will lose, basically. So, and of course, they're taking forever to balance it out because they don't want all the shiny new skins and things on the battle pass for the new overpowered heroes to go out of style too quickly. So, I haven't touched Overwatch 2 in about 3 weeks. Just really unfortunate. I love that franchise. I really didn't like the switch to 5v5 from 6v6, and the game's just not enjoyable. You know, it wasn't enjoyable the last year or two it was out, so finally got away from it, and have just been taking a break, not playing really at all, which sucks because I really like the gameplay of the new game. The 5v5 was kind of getting used to it. The gameplay is really smooth now. They made a lot of good updates to the graphics and the frame rate and just the overall gameplay, but the game itself is not good. It's not balanced at all. The battle pass is terrible. Just bad financial decisions by them, as I really see Blizzard going into this mobile gaming mode almost, where they're going to try to milk their players, milk their whales with cosmetics and things in all their games now. It's it's unfortunate to see the way gaming is going, but that's kind of the norm nowadays. And as a consumer, you kind of have to just decide whether or not you're going to continue to spend your time on it, or if you're going to move on and play something else. So I've moved on. I'm playing other games. I'll probably go through my Steam library and try to catch up on some stuff. I've got Aliens Fireteam, which I was really excited for, and I still haven't played yet. And a lot of other games on Steam that are in my library. I haven't dipped back into Final Fantasy XIV. I've taken a break from that for quite a while now. I think my sub went out in August, and I haven't been back on the game. I put about 350 hours into it. I was still grinding through the early expansions, so the two friends that I had who were playing it with me kind of stopped playing, so I didn't really have anybody to play with, and got bored of grinding through the solo story. So kind of put that down, but I'm sure I'll pick it up again at some point, because I'm really not playing any MMOs right now. But kind of waiting to see what new games are going to come out. I don't really see too much on the horizon. And debating if I'm going to try to get a new Xbox for Christmas or not, because the Xbox One I have is, it just feels like it's getting a little bit old. When I try to play Destiny 2 on it and I try to load my weapons and everything, it takes like 10 seconds to bring up the pause screen and where you can load out your weapons and stuff. Where on PC it's like instant, but when Bungie put their anti-cheat spyware onto the PC, like if you play Destiny on the PC, you were basically forced to download this third-party software that can do some stuff to your computer. I just quit playing on PC. I'm like, I don't need any spyware or anything like that on the computer. Not that I would be cheating at the game, because it's kind of silly to cheat at Destiny. It's a pretty easy game. But it's just the fact that this program they wanted to use, it did have some access to some stuff on your PC that could be used against you and used by hackers and things. So I just said that's it. I uninstalled it from the PC and just went back to playing on console. Since it was crossplay, you've got all your stuff on there. So I'm back on my Xbox account, which I've had basically since 2014 when the gameplay came out. And I've just been doing that. So that's really it, guys. I don't really know what we're going to do for content, because, you know, I don't do YouTube for a living, so it's not like I have to make videos. I just do it for fun. And I like interacting with the community and also making some cool stuff for Raid. So I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I've got a couple ideas written down here. Like I said, I'm working on a couple champions for the videos with Raid, but it's just a matter of getting them geared up and masteries finished and things like that. And now that I'm not spending money on energy, that kind of takes a little bit longer, because I can't be grinding all day. It used to be I'd load up a couple thousand energy in Minotaur, and I could grind a full champion set of masteries out in about 20 minutes with my speed team. But without the energy now, it's really not much to do besides just grind arena, because I have a lot of arena refills left. So I am actually doing this arena tournament to try to get the Cold Heart skin. I haven't decided if I'm going to grind it all the way out. Maybe I'll share the team I'm using there. Mainly it's Demon Spawn and Dark Elves. Pretty easy to farm, actually, with a lot of the champions in the game, especially since you've got you know, Lord Shazar with the best speed aura in arena, and a couple of other really good champions in those factions you can farm arena with. So maybe I'll share that. I don't know. It could be a fun video to do, but we'll see. There's just not much in Raid. Like I said, I feel like everything's been done over and back again, and I've seen a couple of, like, brand new people coming into content creation with Raid. I'm like, oof, this is not the time I'd be wanting to do it, because there's literally not a video topic you can do in Raid that hasn't been covered 100 times at this point. And hopefully Plarium will bring something out soon that gets us excited, and something unique we can make some content on. But you know, overall I feel like the game's in a really good place. Feels like it's pretty healthy. The population's probably pretty solid, I would imagine. There's a lot to do in the game now, so if you're a newer player coming in, you know, you've got a lot of stuff that you can get, especially free-to-play. You can still do free-to-play pretty easily. They give you a lot of stuff through the clan shop and login champions and everything, so feels like the game's in a pretty good spot. Just wish we get a good fusion. The last couple fusions have been pretty lackluster, in my opinion, and I've actually skipped the last two and just saved up my resources. So hopefully we'll get a better one, I guess, here at the end of November or maybe into December. We'll see what they're going to do for Christmas. Maybe they'll have something going on with that. But as of right now, there's not much Raid content that I'm excited to do. I don't want to repeat stuff. I don't want to rehash things like everybody else does. So if I find some unique champion or something I want to work on, maybe I'll show it off. I don't know. But let me know down below in the comments, guys, if there's anything in Raid you'd like to maybe see, or, you know, what games you guys are playing right now, what you're doing in Raid, you know, what you've been up to. And we'll see. Maybe we'll figure out some content to make for the channel. Maybe we can get back in and do some speed runs on something. Who knows? I don't know. Anyways, guys, I hope you all are having a great day. Thanks as always for watching, and I will see you again next time.